Howdy do, everyone. We are about to continue Conker's Bad Fur Day. I did end up quitting the game, but we'll continue where we last left off, which I actually tested that out to be sure that we were going to be where we were last off, and we're pretty much where we're at. Where? Anyway, let me get some things set up here, though. Let's see here. Let me get this going here. Hold on. Alright, I got that set up. But now I'm also gonna look up some cheats for this game. Just to see if, you know, if it'll, here we go, cheats. Let me see. Campaign, but it's just kind of weird to call this a campaign. Alright. Okay. So apparently putting in very easy is what, like, is literally just put in very easy in the cheats to you know, make it very easy. Thank you, little demon creature. I forgot what they're called. Alright, now here we go. I was also checking my phone there. There's always a bit of a delay. I need to turn it up on my TV real quick. I got a little first world problem. I've got my other TV on, and they're both the same type of like brand and stuff. So whenever I control anything on this TV, it also controls on that TV if it's on. So that's cool. It's a bit of a first world problem, like I said. So I guess there's not really a cutscene here in this version. Because I think, as far as I know of, it's only in the Live Reloaded version where he like looks up and it kind of hints at what you have to do. Whereas in this one, it's just guesswork. Let's see. Let's see here. Whoa. Yeah, honestly, I hate these wasp things because, well, later on, I definitely hate them because what I hate about like bugs in video games is sometimes I'll have them acting as annoying as real bugs. Oh boy. You know, bugs have their place in real life, but boy, they can really bug you. Oh. Well, that was silly. I got one more thing. I was kind of cutting it close on this stuff, so I got a weird text here. Anyway, let's see. Let me do something real quick. I should have been a little more prepared for this, but it's whatever. Okay, now I'm hopefully ready. Now let me pause it for a few more hours and I'll let's see here. So I can't remember. Okay, so now part of the reason I feel like this game hasn't aged as well for me, in some ways, it's not necessarily the game itself. It's the controller. Well, for some reason they made the controls even weirder here on the Xbox One controller. But one thing is that what am I trying to say here? I need to turn down my phone. It's the echo's just gonna get to me. One thing is the N64 controller hasn't really aged all that well. I know there's some people that are nostalgic for it, and by the way, if you remember what I talked about with the thing, look at my lives. If you haven't already, if you paid attention, the lives are back down to just two extra lives. Because I think if a game says 0 lives left, I just see that as, you know, you have 0 extra lives left. You're on your last one. Anyway, but yeah, despite it reappearing a lot, if you exit out of your game, then it will, you know, do that. It'll erase that. But there are some other problems, like the first... I think a lot of people can agree that the first half of Bad Fur Day is good. It's whenever, well, maybe like either the first half or the first 2/3. I don't know how to say it. So anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and do. Okay, we do have to do this, and we're about to get a couple of cutscenes.
What are you looking at?
Nothing, sire.
Good. Oh, I think I can hear him.
Eureka! I found it! Yeah! Here we come! Right there! You'll never guess what? I think I have found the problem. Now, we have here, if you look, the table. If you analyze the table closely, as I have done, most particularly, you will see that there is a gap. And we are not talking any old gap here, my lord. It is a sizable one. Now, milk goes here. What happens? We have the fulcrum here, the milk here. The big problem, not good. Milk falls off because of a gap. Yeah, that is what is the problem. The gap.
I think I see. And the solution?
Ah, now this is where it gets complicated. I was mulling over what would fit in the gap. I tried many things. I tried elephants, pot plants, many things. But the one thing, and I was sure of it, I was sure it was a rodent. Sure enough, it was. This one. Various Squidstalius. To use the proper vernacular. To the layman, the red squirrel. This red squirrel.
Yes. Squirrel. I've heard of them. Yes. So
it's a simple, my liege. We need a squirrel. And we... Here. You know spill your milk? We don't get duct tape.
Gentlemen,
Yes, my liege.
get me one of these red squirrels.
Yes, my liege. right there. How you doing? Hi, how you doing? Come in now. Yeah, sit down, what I want. Oh, this place really smells. Well, she wear like dung beetles and you roll the poo around. Knows what's for. Oh, really? If you want some poo? Alright, get your ass in there. There's these cows. Get them in there. Get them to crap, and I'll make you a bowl of poo. And you can do what the hell you like with it. Go on your break. You still here? Ah. Oh, charming.
Oh boy, this part of the game. I think I need to talk a little quieter if I can because of how close my mic is. I watched some of the recording yesterday or whenever I did it yesterday, and it was just like I was super loud, so I'll try to be a little more quieter or have the mic a little farther away from me. The music. Anyway. Yeah, to say this game has some crude humor would be how should I word? Definitely be a understatement. Kind of selling it short. So, by normal means, you can't get to that chocolate. The reason it's there in the first place, it's not a glitch. It's because they did it because they knew it would bother people. That is actually really funny. I used to think there was like money, like I know there's money here because you obviously can hear it, but like I used to think there was money like somewhere around here and you had to get it before you filled up this place, which spoilers, you fill up the place. This game is like 20 years old, you know, it's whatever.
Right, don't see any poo here. Oh, hey, excuse me, hello?
Poo, what?
Yeah, you. Whoa. Friendly type. I'm looking for some poo. I know it sounds pretty strange, but... Oh.
Red. I don't like red. I hate red. Go away.
Whoa. Take it, he doesn't like red. What? I don't see anything red around. Oh. Here we go again.
I guess they're racist against red squirrels. I was just being sure how it sound there. Well, because of my own darn internet, even my phone, like where I'm trying to see how the chat's going and like how the recording's going from my phone, had like there for a moment because of my wonderful internet. I can't remember if you can come up here. Okay, no, it slips you off. Oh boy! Oh no! Yeah. Conker has a lot of weight to him. It's kind of weird with the physics. And for a platformer, it's kind of, you know, this game is kind of a platformer. Some of that 2D drink.
Now, logic would denote that something that drinks that is gonna get the screaming squits. Ah, that looks distinctly like a target. And there we have a bowl. Yes, I think I get it.
I think this game is best. This game and the what do you call it? The Banana Splits movie that they had, the horror movie they had, is best described in this way. Conker's is like he's comparing the fact that this was a originally based on a children's type thing. And hold on, there's a cutscene.
Ah, a cow. Now that could be useful. Right. This looks like it needs a little bit more hands-on control. He's a bit of a wild one. That time again, is it? Oh, I see Bugalugs is out here again. No, well. Oh, there's a nice little patch. I think I'll have a little bit of grass. Moo. Need to get her over there somehow.
So anyway, comparing how this was like originally a kids type thing, but then they made it into a adult thing, a more mature type thing. Well, mature in the sense of the rating. And he said the thing is that this is good, and the
Stop your nonsense, young man. Goodness me, I've quite lost my appetite now. I'm gonna go for a little meander over here. Actually, I feel a bit thirsty. A nice little beverage should wash this tasty grass down lovely like. This looks quite nice. Looks to be cranberry flavoured. Lovely. Ooh. Tastes a bit hot. Oh, well, have some more. Ooh, moo. Ooh. Oh, it's like the screaming shit it is. I'm out of here. Oh, I said, this is far from dignified. Oh, I hope Mavis and Olive don't see this. They'll never really end with it. Oh, that's a bit. Oh, hey, it's a bit of a. Oh, that's. Oh, I'll just stay here for a while just in case. You never know. Looks like he's just about ready to go.
yeah, like I said, to say this game has crude humor is a bit of an understatement. Oh shoot. Anyway, but yeah, the guy was saying, this was good, and the Banana Splits movie was bad. I mean, not wrong there. Let's see. Yeah, cool. Gene. So yeah, that happens. Shoot. There we go. Now I think again, little things like what they have in Live and Reloaded to make it a little easier is that, okay, so in this one you have to the next cow takes 2 hits, and then the next one after that the last one takes 3 hits. Whereas in Live and Reloaded, I think it's just I think it's just 1 hit per for every cow, as far as I know of. Unless I could be wrong on that. There's some things they kept pretty much the same, but basically they made little things here and there, you know, to be a little more convenient and easier, just to, you know. So I'm gonna see what this very easy mode actually does. Like I've completed this game plenty of times without setting the game to, like, just playing it on normal, I guess you could say. But I'm curious to see what actually gets made easier, you know. Oh, I need this first. I was expecting the big wooden thing, or you know, this thing right here. And of course, if I ever do get people in the chat, I'm brand new at this though, so I don't blame anyone for like not watching right now, or you know. And plus, where I'm at, it's 1 p.m. and I would say there's probably most people are probably at their jobs, so or something like that. So or if it's like a you know, whatever the age thing is for this, it's either school or job. Someone's probably usually at right now. So I don't think that, like, at least in the area I live in, I don't think I'd get a big audience right now. Even if they knew, even if they like follow my channel and stuff. So I see I got 2 people watching. I see that just now. I think I know who's watching. Ah, shoot. Well, I didn't pay attention there. Yeah. There we go. You know, this part, I gotta say, is just a bunch of bull crap. I don't know if you can hear me, I slapped my knee. And yeah.
Why am I such a fat bat?
Seems to be filled up with poo. That should do it.
Well, let's see. Whee!
Come for that pill.
Drugs.
Yeah. Hey, I feel a lot more confident. Yeah, won't need these anymore. And if I'm a lot more confident, then I should be able to swim underwater now. How would I do that? Let's see. Press B, and that should submerge me. Then, once I'm underwater, hold down B to make me swim. Point the control stick in the direction you want to go. That's it. Are you sure you've got that?
But that's too confusing. Poo. See here. Now, another thing that they fixed in the Live and Reloaded version of this game is that your breath meter or whatever, I mean there's no real breath meter, but you know, you can tell with Conker's face. Basically, it's I think this is repeated, so I'm just gonna talk over it. Yeah.
Yeah, more spondoolies.
Yeah, shoot. You can tell, like, by the face on the side there, like, how much, you know, breath you have left. And it runs out pretty quickly in this game. So, you know.
Yeah, there it is. Over there. Big ball of poo. Oh, thanks. Just get welcome to it, mate. Yeah, thanks.
You know, isn't this just a beautiful game? It's a true work of art right here. I mean, I think the reason I can handle seeing this kind of stuff is because it's like, it's not very detailed. It's a cartoony version of Pooh. There's no talking here really, but there's sounds, but yeah, those things are creatures. But yeah, in the Live Reloaded version, where I was getting at was is that you can breathe underwater for a longer period of time. Though it's a little more confusing, like with the way they had the face, as to like when you're actually drowning or about to drown. But you know. Anyway, because it's even in the Live and Reloaded version, the stuff isn't like all that detailed, so it doesn't gross me out as much. It's just when you really think about what it is when it's gross. That's when that's what I mean. Like when you really think about the fact that this is fecal matter, then that's when it gets gross. But like, just as it is, it's it's not as gross. You could just see the humor in it. Again, there's no talking here. Just add a stick of TNT and you'll be good. No. Yeah. That's blown it. I think eventually you'll get to skip these and he gets his head trapped in poo. Anyway, I mean, come on, it's an honest day's work right here, But, what was I gonna say? Like, you could tell, well, okay, they might question the, little steam coming out here, little brown, steam, supposed to represent the smell, I guess. They might look at that and go, like, like, they might look at that and question, but if you just tell people this is, like, chocolate or something, they'd be like, huh, interesting. But they could, you couldn't convince them if they heard the music and they saw the little steam and stuff, and, it's just, probably talking loudly again. Trying to get up here. It's just a habit, though. I'm used to talking loudly because the way my mic is when I do Let's Plays.
Hey, where the f you been, you ginger bastard?
I think if you play this game on the 360, or well, excuse me, the Live and Reloaded version on the 360, like the thing doesn't work too well. Like the mask muffling thing, it doesn't work, so it just loudly plays his what he says without the muffle sound effect filter or whatever. What other words can I think of? So I'm wanting to save this. I know the fight here, but I want to save that for after I get done with. I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. Then again, there's a cutscene that won't play if I do that. You know what? Actually, I'm also gonna go test and see, like, see if this guy says anything different at this point. Because, like I said, I swear that he says something. This guy in the barrel says something like, the guy in the barrel says something like, how much it is at some point. Wait. Yeah, I wasn't able to skip that. Ah, shoot. Nah.
Still not enough.
Oh, how much do I need?
You'll find out when you've got it. Get lost.
Okay, so I could be wrong on all this, so... Oh, I need some chocolate. Let's see here. There we go. But you know, this is more time we have together. Which, if anyone's was watching, that would mean something. Let's see here. But I will return, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna take my mic off just to, you know, not breathe into it. Alright, I'm back. I see a lot of people always like texting and all that stuff on their streams, so I just figured, I figured, well, I guess it's fine if I do it. Hold on just a moment. Okay. It was a little more delayed there because of like sometimes how it pauses because of the trying to get connection and stuff, you know. So, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and do the legendary boss fight. Sometimes I do this one going through here because it's a little faster than when he stops suddenly to you know, for putting on his mask. But here we start the legendary boss. Well, just about.
Hey, pal, where you going?
Alright there. Take my bicycle out of here. It's still really bad in there. You just don't want to go in there.
Calm down. Now, just calm down and tell me what's the matter.
Right. Okay. It all started about 2 days ago. Yeah, the wife's got a job, but it was me and the lads. We were having a cup of tea. The next thing we know, Chaz is gone. I couldn't find him. We thought, maybe he's just gone off, you know, like do a bit of shopping or something. He never came back. Basil was next. He was just walking along, minding his own business. So I stood down and said, "Hey, Basil, how you doing there, hey, mate?" And he waved over. And that was it. This thing came out of the shite. And I thought to myself, oh no, I'm getting out of here. So I had to hide first. And when I came out, I thought it was all clear. The lads are gone. The bastards have nailed me in. I'm out of here. You can do what you like. There's some money up there if you can be asked to get it. See yous.
Okay, sorry, I was texting there, but I was paying attention. Conker gets his drink on.
Hey, Con. How you doing, guys?
Bring me some sweet corn.
Who's that? Can't see anyone. Okay. If that's what he wants.
You just blindly follow, huh, Conker? And again, another Live and Reloaded change is that, like, you know, again, like with the sweet corn, it's just one per area you go to, whereas in this one, there's going to be 2 next, and then after that, there's going to be 3. Yes, this is a reference to Jaws, but this time it's a thing in poo. I remember, I actually first saw this on YouTube, like, because, like, I remember hearing about there being some kind of poo boss in this game. And I'd be like, I wonder what that's like, or how far that is from where I'm at in the game. And then I'll look it up. I'm like, oh, he sings. It's so funny. It's still pretty funny, but man, I did wear it out a bit. I wore out the like how many times I would listen to it, because it's just so funny. I mean, especially back then, it was the fact that it was, well, it was in middle school at the time when I found it, like, at its peak hilariousness. But it's not like it's not funny now. You know, apparently I would listen to it a lot, but I had to kind of teach myself not to repeat a bunch of stuff or play stuff a bunch and over and over and stuff. And I was able to work on it, and I feel like I was mostly able to successfully get that under control of what I listened to and stuff. It wasn't just this, it was other things too. But then like I was told that by my brother and stuff, and then then he started playing stuff over and over, and like he plays stuff over and over, and he still gets on to me if I play stuff, and I'm like, I can't help but feel like this is extremely hypocritical. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, be quiet for the song.
Uh-oh.
Me. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. A huge supply of tish comes from my chocolate starfish. How about some scat, you little twat?
So yeah, I mean, it is really funny the way it plays and stuff. You know, I've actually seen people have a different strategy where they would just run around first, but I'm just used to doing it like this. Again, another little thing is that there's a crosshair. You know, I think you get the gist of it. There's some little conveniences in the Live Reloaded version of this game.
Survive in here. You don't seem to know which creek you're in. Sweet corn is the only thing that makes it through my rear. How do you think I keep this lovely grin? Have some more caviar.
It's so funny to find out that, like, the reason this boss exists is because the reason they came up with a boss like this is because one of the people working on the game was like apparently took a legendary dump or something. That's the way he put it, and apparently took a legendary dump and was like, hey, let's make a big poo monster. I mean, that's the basics of it. Now, in the Live Reloaded version, they kept the boss battle the way it was, where, you know, you hit him so many times over time, but, you know. Now, sometimes these miss, like, even if you don't hit it, like that right there. But that one, I could tell was going to hit me. And now for the third act of the song.
Now I'm really getting rather mad. You're like a niggly, tickly, shitty little tag nut. When I've knocked you out with all my bab, I'm going to take your head and ram it up my butt.
Your butt.
My butt.
Your butt.
That's right, my butt.
Ugh.
My butt. My butt.
Good lord. I like how they forgot a T there in the last part when they said butt. Someone be calling. But I don't know the number, so I'm not gonna answer. Oh, and a really wonderful fact about the person who sings for the Great Mighty Pooh is it's an opera singer. So if it sounds like opera, it sounds like good opera. That's because the one who's singing for him is actually an opera singer, or was, whatever the case is now. And that's just wonderful. Man, I'm doing some good guesswork right now. It'd be interesting if Pooh exploded like that. I wonder if it would make a sound. I noticed some of the textures doing this. I haven't noticed it before, but I'm wondering if it's because I'm playing this on an Xbox One. Like the texture, graphical things here and there. Let's see. But yeah, this was just like the funny, like middle school. This is like one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Apparently. Which again, I still think it's really funny, but you know.
Ah, you cursed squirrel! Look what you've done! I'm blushing! I'm blushing! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who'd have thought a good little squirrel like you could destroy my beautiful flagginess? Oh, I'm going! Oh! Ah! No!
Now that's what I call a bowel movement.
See now, it's very like again these lines have already been said, so I won't be as quiet. When it comes to crude humor, that's one of the most subjective, like divisive things in like comedy is like toilet humor. Because like I see YouTubers all the time, which pointing out how cringy like some fart jokes and stuff are, and that's understandable. A lot of them are cringy, but the thing is, I see some of these same YouTubers making fart jokes themselves. So what I gather is now I understand what people are saying whenever they say like, I understand what people are saying, like, when it comes to, like, well, they spent millions of dollars on this movie or whatever, you know, and they're making this joke. This is the kind of humor it is, and they spent millions of dollars to, you know, whereas a YouTuber, it's just, they don't, I mean, they're doing it for well, kind of for free, in a way. Depending on the YouTuber, but, yeah, so I'm just like, well, I understand that, but at the same time, you know. So I think it really depends on the delivery of it too. Like, is it clever? Is it, you know, is it done well? That kind of stuff. So I will return again. I apologize for this, but you know. I have returned. I didn't really go anywhere, but you know. Anyway, so let's get back to this. The message I was replying to was actually sent to me during the song, so I didn't want to interrupt the song. I didn't want to pause it and interrupt the beautiful music of a giant singing turd. You know what? I'm gonna go through here first, just to show a little cutscene you don't normally see unless you have enough, unless you don't have enough money, which I do not have enough money yet. Which it is kind of annoying to get through this part, and I'll have to do it twice, but at least I think so. Unless there's some way that I don't know. Mother trucker. I hear me friend Zoe say that. If you're wondering who I'm talking about, Zoe Con on here on Twitch. I've actually, I mean, we talk online sometimes. That's all we really know each other. So I'm not saying like we're deep friends, but you know, in fact, we've only been like talking for. I've only known about her. We've only, I guess you could say, known each other existed for, hold on, for this cutscene.
Like, better have a good excuse this time. That is the last time he stands me up. Conker, I've had it just about up to... Who are you? Look, whatever it is you're selling, I'm just not interested. Well? Ooh. Oh.
So anyway, I'm not really sure why they did that. I think it's just to have her in the plot somewhere. Anyway, well, unless there's some kind of secret reason later on, you know. Anyway, yeah, Zoe Con. I found her on Twitch because it was in my suggestions. Her profile or her live stream was in my suggestions, and I saw that she was playing Frogger, and I was like, you know what? Okay, I like Frogger. She's playing Frogger. I want to watch it. So yeah, that happened, and then what was I gonna say? So it what's in here? Watch it, and then I found out that she was in the Frogger game show that came out. I may be repeating myself, but I don't care. But I saw that she was on the Frogger game show, and I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. Or like I found out about that, and I was like, you know what? I'll look forward to her episode. And you know what? I'm gonna follow her Twitch. And we've been friends ever since. Ever since September 9th.
Can I get past?
No. You'll have to pay, the toll. Yes.
A toll? How much?
$1,000. Yeah, 1,000.
1,000 should do it. 500 each. Come on, careful up. Look like it looks like what he got it.
Yeah, look like kind of a pauper. Skedaddle.
Oh, $1,000. Oh, that means I gotta go back that way. No.
Squirrel. What did they look like?
Well, I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll come back. Right, let's keep guarding.
I'm pretty sure they were like kind of drunk when they were doing this stuff. because when they were when they were doing these voices, I'm pretty sure like there was something about that where they weren't all there when they were making these when they were doing the voices for this game. That's why some of the things like they speak so slowly and you know, for a lot of things, and it's just. Then again, there was only 3 voice actors altogether for this game. The guy who talks for Conker talks for almost every guy except for the Great Mighty Pooh, and the one who talks for Barry talks for all the females, as far as I know of. So they definitely saved a lot of budget when it comes to voice acting. And by the way, I forgot to do this earlier. Let's see. Stand. Yeah, sometimes the physics on some things are kind of weird. So this isn't a perfect game, but it's still a good one. Whoever just came in, I apologize if you missed the Great Mighty Pooh fight. And now we've got another cutscene, so I will be silent for this too.
Woohoo! Squirrel person, are you begging for food? No. What? Well, you look like you could do with a little extra, my boy. And we thought you might actually be interested in earning some cash. No. You're offering me cash. Okay. Well, what's the catch? Well, there's this awful brute swimming around. He's terrible, and he's stolen our valuable belongings. We need somebody disposable to go in and, well, get rid of him. Me, you mean? Well, you can't expect one of us to go, can he, ladies? We're blue-blooded, don't you know? Well, ask this to you, then. I gotta watch out for myself. Dear, what language?
Don't worry, dear. He's as common as muck. Common as dirt like that. It's dreadful, isn't it?
Let me handle it, dear. Listen, here, you. Listen to me. We'll give you 10%. And that's our final offer. Now. 10%? Yes. But one thing to remember. Shh, come closer. He's easily wound up. Yes. Oh, and by the way, the safe has a combination. Yes, you know what that means? Well, when it's not dangerous down there for us, come back and we'll open it for you. Well, good luck. Go on, top, off with you.
Hang on a sec. What was that about disposable? Hey! Oh, well, cash.
So whoever's watching, if you could try putting something in the comment and chat, I'd appreciate it just to see if that works. If you already have, I don't see it yet, and therefore I probably have a problem with it. But if you could type something out, that'd be fantastic. Just want to be sure that everything's in tip-top shape. Ooh. This part somewhat drags in the game. It's mostly because you have to go underwater, and the underwater physics are, well, they're not the best, but of course that's pretty common for video games. Let's see.
Why is it everybody's so expensive around here.
And bring me back me missing cogs. Oh, up!
You don't have to shout.
I'm deaf. Speak up. Oh, up!
Hang on a second.
Well, hello there. And aren't you the handsome one? Tell me, would you be prepared to do me a small favor? A little help, of course.
Hi. And, yes, I would. Maybe.
You see, my other self has lost a few of his, shall we say, friends. And if you don't get them back, my life will be a misery. It already is.
And?
Just get them back. There's a good fellow. Ta-ta, ta-ta. You twat! Don't ever do that again! Now off!
This part probably couldn't be made. A lot of stuff in this game couldn't be made today. So if you're not able to type something in the chat and because like a problem or something on my end, on my chat thing, I apologize. I'm still fairly new at dealing with Twitch. You can like take a shortcut that what I was trying to do and let's see. You can take a shortcut to what I was trying to do. It is kind of risky though. Oop. That also kind of gets on my nerves right there, is when Conker will just like stop while you're bouncing and you're just like, I'm just trying to make it through, man. Probably got enough anxiety. Yeah, I can do this. Let's see. Yeah, normally you have to like go on the end here and burn some more bats and stuff, but you know, I feel like I've already burned enough bats. Wait. I'm now down to one person viewer again. Oh well.
I'm here. Hurry up. Pick me up, shithead.
Yeah, basically, if I mean, I'm still giving commentary
Laughing all the way to the bank.
because I have these videos saved, so I figure, well, someone might watch these, so watch the replay of these. A rare replay. Shoot. Oh no. Okay, I didn't fall that far. Luckily, I didn't fall that far. So, I'm good. Okay. There we go. I'm about to die. I need to be a little more careful. Ah, shoot. Well, at least everything's set in place, and I've got plenty of lives to spare. Oh, why'd you put me up here, Greg the Grim Reaper? Eh. See now, I think that's supposed to be the mouth. Oh, he's got like that. But I always thought like this was the mouth, and I wasn't really sure what this was. I mean, I know he's got a mustache and like, you know, goatee thing, but so this is kind of weird. This whole part's kind of weird though. This whole freaking game is kind of weird. There we go. What is kind of interesting about this is that depending on what cog you don't actually have to get this cog first, but depending on what the first cog is the one that like talks or has a bigger speaking role in the cutscenes, which is kind of interesting.
Hey, oh, bloody hell. Come on, put it on, quick. Put it on, I like it like that. Oh,
Lord Almighty.
fantastic.
Oh, hang on, I think I got it on the wrong way round.
Black bugger you have. What you doing? What?
But yeah, like I said, depending on what cog you get, like I could have got the green or the blue cog first, and then they would end up speaking. It encourages replayability. No. Trying to look at the notifications on my phone. Let's see here. Now getting these two are really annoying sometimes. See, like, that's also partially why Conker has, in Live and Reloaded version of this, has a... Well, okay, they didn't have to give him a baseball bat, but like, I guess they just wanted to change it up in some way. Yeah, the baseball bat, the physics for it are better, because in this game, you just slap it. You just pull out the,
Yeah, go on, get the other one on.
you just pull out the, what am I trying to say here? You just pull out the, frying pan for a moment, and he just does one hit, and he doesn't move, and, you know, whereas in the Live and Reloaded game, you can, like, you keep out the baseball bat, and you can hit them, you know, it makes some things easier, basically. You can move while hitting. Of course, the reason for that is because they were using the physics of the Live and Reloaded multiplayer. See, that's the thing about Conker Live and Reloaded. I don't think they were originally wanting to consider it a just a remake of Conker's Bad Fur Day with different multiplayer. I think they were originally trying to go for like the multiplayer being the main focus, while having a remake of Conker for the single players out there. I mean, you could play the multiplayer section with just by yourself, but you know. Oh, but thank the Lord that the multiplayer and I know it's not exactly the best, but like it's subjectively not really the best, but the multiplayer in Live and Reloaded is not online only. Thank goodness for that. Because there's so many games these days that even if they're like old games, they're like, well, you can't do local, you gotta be online, you know.
Now go f off with you.
Or a System Link. And that's just really dumb. It's because they want money. It's what a lot of these bigger companies, all they care about is the money they make.
I gotta get off this thing!
Twatting shite! That's tossed it right up there.
I do declare, ladies, we are free at last to exact our revenge on this evil cog. Grab him!
What the? Oh! Oh no! Not Mr. Big Cock. That's me, buggered. I'm out of here. I don't know what his problem is. I find it rather delicious. Thank you, Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, my pleasure.
Yes, and I'll think you'll find that your little problem outside has been thoroughly taken care of.
Oh, cool.
Now, good day to you, sir.
Toffee nose snob.
Why, thank you, Mr. Squirrel. Come on, ladies. It's the Caribbean Furs.
So yeah, during that cutscene, if I had grabbed one of the other ones first, it would have been like the green or the blue one talking there. So you can mix and match. No, I'd say in the, I'd say if they, like a big part of this game is the joke, like when you say press B and stuff. And you know, obviously PlayStation and Xbox have B buttons and A buttons and all that stuff. Like, you know, the press B kind of thing, you know. But if it was multi-platform and they had it also on PlayStation, they would have to work around that, so they would have to do a full-on remake. I mean, unless they don't mind, you know, unless they just put the letters and they're just like, you know, you can figure it out. Or put the shapes, whatever. Buttons.
Ladies, it's that squirrel person again. How are you? I see our brutish friend didn't get his victuals today.
Yeah, well, time enough for that. I need the combination. Thanks.
Oh, no, you don't seem to understand. Yes, you don't understand us. We can't go about giving away classified information like that just to anybody. Wow. We will open the safe, won't we, ladies? Lead the way.
If y'all are a big fan of fancy catfish characters that actually look like cats just mixed with fish, you might not like to see what happens a bit later on. But then again, there's a lot of cutesy animal type things in this game that like meet some gruesome fates. So, you know.
Now then, ladies. There he is.
Oh, look at it. Poo-poo to you, yes. You brute. Yes, I told him. He's bad-tempered, isn't he? Now, where were we? Let me see. Yeah, there you go. Open, meow. We'll wake up, meow.
Hello? Hello? Money? Money?
Who the hell are you? You ain't my boss. I'm out of here. I'm swimming with the fishes.
This gig gets worse and worse by the minute.
You know, because they censor the F word in this game, this game could almost, like, if it wasn't for everything that's in it, this game could almost pass as a T-rated game. Like, again, if it wasn't for like, if it wasn't for a lot of the sexual stuff and the way they have some of the crude humor, then you could pass this off as a T-rated game, but like, because of everything that's in it, even with the censored words, you know, it would only passes a, or it could, the M rating is, you know, more fitting. Times are different these days. It's kind of mixed up on how they have, you know, the morals for for having I'm checking a post on Instagram real quick. Okay, I don't need to stay here forever though because I got air. Hold on. I'm getting air, right? Okay, thank you. I was about to say. Bit confusing there. These things slow you down a bit. I'll tell you what probably had the best underwater sections of any video game, or in terms of controls. The best one was probably like Spyro. It was simple and it just worked really well. And I will be right back. I have returned to the mic. Shoot. I have something else to do. This is usually when I get some messages, is whenever I'm actually doing something where it's hard to do to message. So sorry about this, folks, who, you know, possibly watch the replay of this. Now I'm back. Hopefully, hold on. Trying to get the mic at least to a point where I won't be as loud. Anyway, so let me go this way. Yeah, this is, in terms of the first half of the game, I guess you could say, either first half or the second, third, whatever you want to say. This is probably the worst part of it, or one of the worst sections of it. Which it doesn't really last that long, it just feels like it lasts that long. Because not only is it kind of a mix of a stealth section and an underwater section, it feels like it well, it's because of that stuff, it drags. We got that open. I don't know why I'm going this way. Because, like, if you get hit by one of those things, it slows you down, and you don't recover breath. See, like, look at that. He was in there for like a few seconds, and he's already losing breath. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't lose breath after. Like, I'm not saying I could just hold my breath underwater for even a minute, but I'm just saying that that's kind of, you know, as long as this is taking. I wish there was like a. I wonder if I can go faster by doing this. Hold on. No, I think he goes pretty much the same. Oh, well, maybe, I don't know. Like pressing the button a lot. I wonder if that makes him go faster. Yeah, like that right there, and then like his breath doesn't. You know, he still loses breath. You lose a hit point, and by the way, if you start losing breath, you don't die right away, but you do lose some hit points. And so whenever they hit you, that just speeds up the process of you dying underwater. But luckily, it's over after I get up here. And there we go. Whee!
Hey, this is a neat joint! That's great! Give me some of that! Fucker! You bastard! Give me another tab! Fucker! Hey, don't look now! Don't look now! Look at him! Furry guy! Looks kind of flammable! Flammable! Oh, I like flammable. What do we do? Hide! Yeah, hide! Quick, put the tabs on! Yeah, oh, what am I gonna do with it? Just shove it up your ass! Uh-oh. There we go.
So I like how in this game, they like when they were trying to censor the F word, they did a poor job at it because like you could very much tell what they were saying. I mean, you knew it, but like it was hardly censored. But also, I like how the point where they said, "Yeah, a-hole, what am I gonna do with this?" Well, the way they censored it and the way they changed that, they didn't censor that part in Live Reloaded. They instead just made it have it to where he says, "Yeah, oh, what am I gonna do with this?" Because it's very vaguely, you know. It's just funny the way they censored some things, and like it didn't really make much sense that they censored stuff in Live Reloaded the way they did. When there was a thing where if you play through Bad Fur Day in Live Reloaded, you got to unlock the completely uncensored version of the multiplayer. So it was kind of questionable. Like that is kind of weird. They would do it like that. Plus, as a lot of people point out, like Nintendo was more of a family-friendly thing, and Microsoft is a little more edgier. And you know.
Let's do the big guy! Yeah, the big guy! Right, where's the key? Press the start button. Let me have a go. No, it's my turn. No, it's always your turn. Shut up.
Gentlemen, do calm down. We have business at hand.
Hey, he sounds really pompy, like an English person. Is he up to this job, you reckon? Hey, up to this job? Let me show you something. See that button there? Yeah. The one with the... Yeah, press it. Whoa. I see what you mean.
Balls of brassa, polished to the nth degree.
Oh, no. A bourgeois big bullet boiler. That's all I need.
Yeah. And now we're gonna slam this guy's balls. Again, it's got that very 2000s humor, which some of my friends still think is hilarious, which I do too. Don't get me wrong. Like this is kind of a funny concept. The way you gotta attack this guy is hitting his quote-unquote balls. Wait, did I already do that? I think I already did this one, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Hey, hey, notice me, notice me. You going after me? No. This gets a little annoying, the way you have to like get him to notice you, but you can't let him get too close because he'll smash you. Hey, hey, hey. I need you to notice me this way. Apparently if you pull that too soon, he moves out of the way. You know, saying the word bollocks, you know, it's like, you know, it's like buttocks, except it's it's male balls. So like, you know, this seems like a pretty inappropriate word, and you know, it wouldn't really pass as well in a kids show. Well, it was in a kids show. That word was in Hey Arnold. Don't know if it was an accident or not. It was a British guy saying it.
Warning. Warning. Self-destruct in 1 second.
Oh, you stupid
That was more than a second. I'm still mad now. I don't know. You notice in like a lot of these TV shows and movies, well, mostly TV shows, comedy shows, like when they need a thing to say, like, you know, oh, you got an email or like a computer saying something. It doesn't feel as natural, but then again, if it's just supposed to be a one-off joke or a one-off thing, you know, it may be, maybe it doesn't matter. I don't even know if you know what I'm talking about, but you might. So I got it out there just in case you do. So let's go on down here. Money! Forgot what he says here.
So, you want some great stuff?
Okay, yeah, again, another thing.
Yeah, cash prizes.
Yeah, another, like, there's a lot of repeated lines on this, but, you know, it's just when you get money. Another cutscene.
Oh, good ladies! Now, here's some money. Now, give us back our money, honey, and you'll get your $1.
What? $1?
Yes, yes. 10%, as we agreed. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 10.
$10. $10? I thought you said it was a fortune.
It is a fortune.
I'll tell you what. Here's a new deal. I keep the lot. See ya.
Chick! Just a minute here, you... What do you think you're doing? That's all my... No. Oh, ladies, never mind the money for now. I think it's time we were off. Tally-ho.
Oh no, what's gonna happen? Whee. Some silly little slapstick here and there. You know how this game goes. Yeah. So yeah, if you yeah, this is a pretty interesting kids game, huh? I can't remember if this is also a Jaws thing. I forgot for sure. Yeah, in this game, it doesn't really matter if you're an innocent character or not. You don't escape being, you know. Well, then again, I mean, I guess it's implied that the, or you know, the fancy ladies are just like, oh, what's so fancy for you? Yeah, $810. Hey, I'll take it. I'd take that. If I just, you know. I think what Conker says is different.
Cool. I'll be able to get rid of my mortgage and buy my car. Excellent.
So, after I get ready for the next area, I think I'll end the stream. But, first let me do that, just because. Now technically with this, I could possibly keep going for a long time, but like, I usually start to run out of commentary by like an hour and something. It just depends. You know, there is some money up here, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab that. But yeah, like probably around 2 hours max is what I could go for, but like I'm just gonna end it like we're about a little over an hour and a half in. Grab this.
Hey, where the f you been, you ginger bastard?
Cool. Laughing all the way to the bank.
If you like, you could tell someone this is cheese, and it's actually honey, but you could tell someone it's cheese, and they could pass off as cheese. But you notice it's the same texture. It's different color, but it's the same texture or whatever artwork as the poo. So they just recolored the poo. Let's see. Alright, so now we'll return to, you know, yeah, see, stops for like a split second, do that, and slows him down, and like, for speedrunner, I don't know how much that matters. So, what was I gonna say? See, and then he's gonna get his head caught. There we go. That's what we like to see, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Now we go through this again. Well, at least it isn't the section that's you know, that's the underwater section that we did a little bit ago. All right, got cut in half. Yeah, Conker, you know, like in some of these games, some of these types of games, technically you have infinite lives here if you just keep grabbing that. Oh. Anyway, typically in these types of games, as brutal as you can kill some of the enemies, you don't always see it happen to the main character. But in games like this, or like what I mean, like by the main character, you know, like a hack and slash game or some kind of action game, and like you can kill different enemies in very brutal ways, but you don't always see your main character get killed in that way if they lose a life. But obviously, as you can see in this game, that's a bit of a different case. They don't mind having Conker just blow up, or have his guts go everywhere when he dies. Of course, there's also Dead Space. I mean, I haven't played too much of those, but I know that, like, in Dead Space, sometimes the main character can die in really brutal ways, and because like you think about God of War, Kratos doesn't always die in the most brutal of ways in his own games. In Mortal Kombat 9, he can, obviously, because it's Mortal Kombat, but you know, and he's a playable character.
You'll have to pay the toll. Mercenaries? There you go. $1,000. Thanks. Can I get past now? Hey, I'm not finished yet. We're looking for a squirrel. And I think, by the description given to me, that you are a squirrel. I am not a squirrel. Yes, you are. You fit the description perfectly. Oh, really? And could you describe this description to me? Well, short, red fur, a big bushy tail, and a toothy nose. You're a squirrel, all right. And you're coming with me. Look, I tell you I'm not a squirrel. Get your hands off me. Well, what are you then? I'm an elephant. Squirrels aren't short and furry. They're big and gray. What? Yeah, that's for twitchy noses. They don't have them? No, they're long and snouty. And they also have flappy ears. Are you sure? Course I'm sure. See ya. Oh. There's nothing quite like a good Now then, what? It's all right, That's not a squirrel. He's an elephant. An elephant. You stupid twat. Oh yeah, let's see.
See, I don't really get it. Why they censored him saying that. It's kind of weird. Because the reason it's weird is because, like, well, I mean, like, it's uncensored just about everywhere else. So why was it censored there? It's just kind of strange. But anyway, also, I never really understood why his voice was suddenly different there. It's like that guy does the shorter guard doesn't have that much of a speaking role, but whenever he does, his voice is typically like this. It's like that that one cutscene earlier, and it's like that at the end. But then suddenly he's more like this, you know, in that cutscene. So I think they just forgot how to speak for him for a moment.
Hey, where the f you been, you ginger bastard?
Cool. I can put it for the rest of my dead presidents.
Wherever Conker lives, it's kind of a mystery because it's got all this old type stuff, but then also new stuff, and it's strange. Whee!
Where's it? Where's it?
And ladies and gentlemen, I think right here is where I'm gonna stop it. But until next time, thanks for watching, whether you watched the actual live stream or if you watched the replay of this. And we will continue Conker next time. Thanks for watching.